Steve Kornacki, The Red and the Blue, the 1990s, and the Birth of Political Tribalism. In The Red and the Blue, the 1990s, and the Birth of Political Tribalism, Steve Kornacki delves into the origins of modern American political divisions. Offering historical insights from the administration of Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and Newt Gingrich, Kornacki examines how political tribalism and gridlock arose within American politics. The book highlights a period of rapid technological and economic growth, but also exposes the emergence of a new confrontational political climate. Readers can expect to gain a deep understanding of 1990s politics, well-known power figures, and their impact on today's partisan landscape.
America's Great Political Divide. The book explores the roots of political tribalism and gridlock in Washington by highlighting the polarization of America in the 1990s, characterized by the rise of Bill and Hillary Clinton, Newt Gingrich, and the changing media landscape. Steve Kornacki's book delves into the deep divide between red and blue America by examining the political landscape in the 1990s that set the stage for the current gridlock and tribalism in Washington. Although the decade was a relatively tranquil era of economic growth, Kornacki argues that beneath the calm, a new brand of politics was taking hold. The Republicans won the White House in 5 of the previous 6 elections while the Democrats held the House of Representatives for decades. Kornacki highlights how compromise was the order of the day as House Minority Leader Robert Michel sought accommodation across the aisle, even playing golf with House Speaker Thomas Philip "Tip" O'Neill Jr. However, this spirit of bipartisan cooperation would soon wither as the Democrats won 2 presidential elections with a candidate and First Lady despised by the right, and the Republicans took control of the House under the leadership of a confrontational new leader, Newt Gingrich. The book then shifts its focus to Bill and Hillary Clinton as crucial figures in the polarization of the 1990s. Their political careers began in Arkansas in the 1970s. Bill ran for governor in 1978 and won, while Hillary faced backlash for keeping her maiden name. However, when Clinton ran again in 1982, he won easily after acknowledging Southern resentment toward women's liberation by having his wife go by Mrs. Bill Clinton. The other protagonist of Kornacki's book is Newt Gingrich, who launched his political career in 1974. Although he was more liberal than the incumbent on many issues, he painted himself as a fresh face and a reformer seeking to unseat a corrupt incumbent. Despite losing in 1974 and 1976, Gingrich finally won a House seat in 1978, becoming only the 4th Republican from Georgia to win a House election since Reconstruction. Overall, Kornacki's book offers a compelling narrative of the roots of political tribalism and gridlock in America, and the rise of the key figures that shaped the political landscape of the 1990s. Gingrich's rise to power. The book delves into how Newt Gingrich used the special order time to criticize Democrats on C-SPAN and gained national attention in 1984 by publicly fighting Tip O'Neill. Gingrich became the leader of congressional Republicans, and his next target was James Wright, the new House Speaker who he accused of being corrupt. With more media scrutiny, additional unsavory details emerged about the House Democratic regime, leading to Wright's 1988 resignation in disgrace. Gingrich's tactics paid off as he became a hero among Republicans and won the spot of House Minority Whip, setting him on the path to succeed Michel. Gingrich's revolt and Clinton scandal. The 1990s marked a time of political turmoil for the U.S. With the rising deficits, President George H.W. Bush went back on his promise of never raising taxes and faced a backlash from Newt Gingrich. The latter turned against the president, whom he deemed as an enemy of conservatism for his tax proposal. In the ensuing 1992 presidential race, Bill Clinton capitalized on the weakened Bush administration and sought the presidency. However, Clinton faced his scandal when the media began to investigate personal issues of politicians. He had to address allegations of having an affair with Jennifer Flowers, and reports that he dodged the military draft. This new environment of political exposure had changed American politics forever. Third-party candidates, Bush versus Perot. The 1992 presidential election was marked by two non-traditional candidates challenging George H. W. Bush. Pat Buchanan, a paleoconservative, was resolute in his "America First" approach, while Ross Perot, a billionaire businessman from Texas, gained massive support due to voters' disgruntlement with both Bush and Clinton. Polls showed Perot gathering support from 35% of Democrats and 28% of Republicans, making him a feasible alternative to Clinton for some. However, Perot's habit of telling it like it is led to his downfall. During a speech at an NAACP convention, he used the phrase, "your people," repeatedly, making him unpopular among his audience. In the general election, Perot secured 19% of the votes, the highest share for an independent candidate since Teddy Roosevelt, while Bush received only 38%, and Clinton won with 43%. The Rise of Partisan Politics. This book's summary discusses how Clinton's victory in the 1992 presidential election became a turning point for the Democrats. However, Republicans saw it as a weakness and accused Bush of losing faith in conservatism. The hardline Republicans accused Bush of breaking the no taxes pledge, which led to Gingrich blocking Clinton's nominee for Attorney General. He then went on to oppose Clinton on tax increases. When Michelle retired, it marked the beginning of a new era of bare-knuckle, partisan politics. Clinton struggled with various scandals, including the Whitewater development deal and the Travelgate controversy, which sparked conspiracy theories. The Red and the Blue, a sober analysis of American politics. The Red and the Blue is a captivating book that focuses on the historical events that led to the election of Donald Trump as the President of the United States in 2016. The book meticulously outlines events that occurred in the 1990s, highlighting the rise and fall of key political figures and the shifting political landscape. Steve Kornacki's approach offers sober historical analysis, rather than collective soul-searching as a way of making sense of today's ever-thriving tribalism. The book expertly details how the power of Gingrich's conservative revolution dominated the American political scene for years, paving the way for contentious political battles, including the government shutdown of 1995. Despite leading to a decline in Gingrich's political fortunes, the author notes that the ethos of take-no-prisoners politics that Gingrich pioneered continues to dominate American politics today. The book also delves into other noteworthy events, such as the Monica Lewinsky scandal and the Republicans' failed attempt to impeach President Clinton. The scandal provided an unexpected opportunity for Hillary Clinton to become a sympathetic figure, leading to a unique turnaround for someone who had often been a lightning rod for criticism. Overall, The Red and the Blue is an exciting and engaging read that gives readers a clear understanding of the historical events that have shaped American politics over the last few decades. It offers valuable insights into the partisan divide and provides a uniquely sober approach to understanding and making sense of today's political climate.
Kornacki's comprehensive account of the 1990s offers a crucial exploration into the roots of modern American political division and tribalism. In understanding the impact of key power players such as Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and Newt Gingrich, as well as the role their actions played in shaping the political climate, we can better comprehend present-day partisan friction. Ultimately, Kornacki's work sheds light on the deepening divide between red and blue America, arguing that sober historical analysis, rather than collective soul-searching, is needed to understand today's complex U.S. political landscape.